Today on Film Facts, we're heading back to the world of Tarantino, a world filled with blood, crime, and too cool for school dialogue, and more unnecessary feet shots. Great. So let's put on our best black suits, grab a mysterious briefcase, and shoot up on heroin until we overdose and have to have John Travolta plunge a needle into our chest. Oh wait, no, don't do that last bit. Right, let's crack on, because if you had questions like what exactly is the connection between toilets and this film? Yeah, I know that's a weird sentence to say. What really is in that briefcase? And is this the only Tarantino film not to feature a foot shot? Oh wait, no, never mind, there it is. Anyway, we got the answers for you. Oh, would you look at that? It's number 1. So, Pulp Fiction is a 1994 crime film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, who conceived the story with Roger Avary. The film stars John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Vin Rames, and Uma Thurman. The story revolves around several individuals all involved in the criminal world of LA. The title of the film, Pulp Fiction, refers to the pulp magazines and hard-boiled crime novels, which are known for their graphic violence and punchy dialogue. Sound familiar? Number 2. Tarantino wrote Pulp Fiction between the years of 1992 and 1993 and had incorporated several scenes that Avary had originally wrote for the film True Romance. The film is told deliberately out of chronological order and blends a mixture of humor and violence. The film has a total of 7 narrative sequences, starting with number 1, the prologue at the diner, then the prelude to the storyline Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife, which is a really hard sentence to say. Number 3, we get the actual story of Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife. Then number 4, the prelude to the storyline The Gold Watch. Then number 5, we actually get the actual storyline of The Gold Watch. Then number 6, we get the storyline The Bunny Situation. And finally, the epilogue. The actual chronological order goes the first half of the prelude to The Gold Watch, then the prelude to Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife, followed by The Bunny Situation, and then the prologue at the diner. Next comes the epilogue, Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife is up next, and finally the story concludes with The Gold Watch. Does that make sense? Ooh, it's number 3. During the diner scene with Travolta and Thurman, the waiter, played by Steve Buscemi, asks Uma Thurman's character, Mia, whether she would like her milkshake Martin and Lewis or Amos and Andy. Martin and Lewis refers to the comedy duo of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, and Amos and Andy is a reference to the Amos and Andy Show, another comedy duo. Martin and Lewis were white while Amos and Andy were black. So the waiter is essentially asking Mia if she would like her milkshake vanilla or chocolate, which is a really convoluted way of asking what flavour milkshake do you want. Look, do you just want vanilla or chocolate? Which one do you want? I'm a waiter at a kooky diner. I'm busy. I'm Steve Buscemi. Oh, number 4. During the film, Vincent and Jules are tasked by Marcellus Wallace to retrieve a briefcase, the contents of which are left unknown to the audience. We do, however, get a glimpse of a soft golden glow when anyone opens the case. This has led to much speculation as to what exactly is in the case. Is it God? Is it gold? Is it me? Hello? Some have speculated that inside the case sits Elvis's gold suit worn by Val Kilmer in the film True Romance. However, another more intriguing theory is the soul theory. The idea goes that inside the case sits Marcellus Wallace's soul. It's been said that when the devil takes a person's soul, it is removed through the back of the head. In the film, we see that Wallace has a plaster, or band-aid, on the back of his head. The theory gains even more strength when it is revealed that the combination for the briefcase is 666. Tarantino has somewhat dismissed this idea, however, stating that the band-aid had nothing to do with the allusion to the devil stealing Marcellus Wallace's soul. The original idea for the contents of the briefcase were diamonds, possibly the same ones mentioned in Reservoir Dogs. However, Avary and Tarantino decided to change this idea as diamonds didn't seem very exciting or original. The decision to leave the contents unknown to the audience was done in order for the audience themselves to fill in that missing piece of information with whatever they imagined. Well, I know what I want it to be. I got 5 on it. Oh, copyright strike. Pulp Fiction has a huge collection of colourful characters played brilliantly by the actors portraying them. However, some leaked documents on the film reveal that this could have been a very different cast lineup. Actors considered for the role of Vincent Vega included Michael Madsen, Alec Baldwin, Gary Oldman, Michael Keaton, Andy Garcia, and even Denzel Washington. Actors considered for the role of Jules included Lawrence Fishburne and Eddie Murphy. The character of Winston Wolfe could have been played by Al Pacino, Danny DeVito, or even Johnny Depp. Oh, don't believe it, it's number 6. Pulp Fiction has many themes running throughout its story, so let's check out one of them in detail, shall we? Good, I'm glad you agree. One of the big overarching theme in Pulp Fiction is surprisingly retaining one's honor, and no moment expresses that better than Butch's story. During the scene in which Butch is escaping the, well, let's just call it for what it is. A rape dungeon. Butch's original intention was to leave Marcellus to his fate and skip town, but Butch suddenly has a change of heart, and rather than leaving him, he decides to do the honourable thing and return to save Marcellus. When choosing a weapon, he goes through several weapons before finally settling on the samurai sword, a weapon belonging to a position that is famously bound in honour and tradition. And as a side note, a samurai sword would yet again make an appearance in a future Tarantino film, Kill Bill, and would also be tied with the theme of honour, alongside a whole host of other themes, including the theme, if you own a vehicle called the Pussy Wagon, you're probably a massive cock. It's a very deep theme to explore. Number 7, baby. Number 7. Speaking of that bloody sword, pun intended, after the release of Kill Bill in 2003, there were many theories surrounding the sword that Butch uses in Pulp Fiction. Some fans questioned whether this could be the bride's sword in Kill Bill. However, that theory quickly fell apart when it was pointed out that the bride's sword was custom made by Hattori Hanzo. Others theorized that this could have been Bud's sword, the brother of Bill, as he had mentioned he had pawned it in Kill Bill Volume 2. However, yet again this theory was proven wrong, as the bride later discovers that sword, suggesting that Bud had lied. Ultimately though, any theories with the connection of that sword in Pulp Fiction to the Kill Bill world would be false, as Quentin Tarantino has stated that although all his films are connected somehow, they actually take place in 2 universes. The real world universe, which contains films like Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Basterds and Reservoir Dogs, and the movie universe that exists in that real world universe and contains films like Kill Bill, From Dusk Till Dawn and Death Proof. You wanna know a secret? It's number 8. Pulp Fiction had a budget of around $8 million, however the original budget was reportedly much lower, but increased when actor Bruce Willis came on board. Although prior to filming of Pulp Fiction, Bruce Willis had a string of flop movies in the US, but still managed to be a box office draw overseas. The film, however, went on to gross $200 million. Well, that's alright, isn't it? Good heavens, number 9. There are a ton of movie references within Pulp Fiction, and although we don't have time to go through them all, because, you know, I gotta eat at some point, we can take a look at a handful. So let's bloody do that, alright? The dance scene between Vincent and Mia was originally inspired by the film, oh god, I gotta try and pronounce this now, Bon Départ, released in 1964. However, the addition of Travolta to that scene also makes this an unintentional nod to Saturday Night Fever, also starring Travolta. The scene in which Marcellus Wallace crosses the street in front of Butch's car and notices him resembles a moment in Psycho with Marion Crane and her boss. When Butch is looking for a weapon in order to save Marcellus, he sees a hammer, which is a reference to the Toolbox Murders, released in 1978, a baseball bat, which could be a reference to either Walking Tool, released in 1973, or The Untouchables, released in 1987, a chainsaw, which could be a nod to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and a katana, which could be a nod to several films including Seven Samurai and Shogun Assassin. Or, you know, it could just be a reference to Samurai Cop.
Would you like to fuck me?
I say, old chap, it's number 10. Weirdly enough, Pulp Fiction has some sort of fascination with bathrooms or toilets. Let me explain. Much of the film's action revolves around characters who are either in the bathroom or need to use the toilet. At the diner with Mia and Vincent, Mia goes to powder her nose, which basically translates to snorting coke in a bathroom. This triggers an entire plotline that sees Mia overdosing and Vincent frantically trying to save her life and in turn his own. Butch and Fabian are seen in a bathroom together. Who cares about that bit? During the famous scene in which Vincent and Jules enter an apartment to retrieve the briefcase, they are ambushed by Marvin, who was hiding in a bathroom. This event triggers a significant character moment for Jules, in which Jules claims to have been saved by God and has a moment of clarity. Jules and Vincent are also seen in another bathroom, this one belonging to Jimmy, arguing over a bloody hand towel. During the diner heist scene, Vincent decides to go to the toilet. When he exits, he finds Jules and the rest of the diner being held up at gunpoint. And finally, while on a stakeout at Butch's apartment, Vincent is sat on the toilet reading and is killed by Butch after leaving the bathroom. Even more weird is there have been many theories surrounding the use of toilets and bathrooms in Pulp Fiction. But what does it all mean? Not a fucking clue. Well, there you go, 10 facts about Pulp Fiction. There are a ton more facts about this film, and if you know any, let us know down in the comments section. And if you like this and you want to see more, then why not check out our other film facts videos? They cover both film and TV. And there's so many more films and TV shows for us to cover in the future, because, you know, the best thing about films and stuff is, there's loads. And if you want to help out the channel and you don't want to miss out on anything that happens on here, then why not consider subscribing and hitting the bell thingy to stay notified. Well, thanks for watching, guys.